What are we going to do? Are we going to play tracks first, or are we going to get into this interview?
I think what we'll do is we'll have a wee chat with our lovely guest, Pauly Fagan, who's come all the way from Canada after our live stream that we did on the Radiothon. You must have loved it so much that you just said, hey, I'm going to hop on a plane.
Tracy, I jumped on a plane and I said, I have to get over to Dundalk FM. That's what I done.
And check it out. And actually, it really does exist.
It's actually a real radio station.
It's not just a little wee community station.
We need to get the mics turned on there.
Sorry about that.
So yes, as I was saying, it's like you just had to come see Dundalk FM.
I just had to come over. I had to jump on a plane and fly over here with my band and actually see if yous were really real. So yous are. I can even see yous.
Yeah, hello.
Hey.
Well, come here, listen, I want to say thanks a million. You're even bringing your single with you.
Well, I decided because over in Canada, all the radio stations and in the US as well, they wanted to release the music straight away, but I kind of wanted to hold it back a little bit just because I'm Irish and I am a little bit patriotic, and I just kind of wanted to give something to Ireland first.
So you've given Dundalk FM in Ireland the
use
first ever
it. This we actually played it on Valentino's show just earlier, but yeah, I decided to give Dundalk FM the exclusive play of Lady Devil, and this is actually the first radio station in the world out of about 2,500 radio stations all around the world that gets it first.
It's very exciting because I have to say First Cut has started to build quite a reputation for exclusives, and that's a really exciting part of it. We're very much supporting the Irish music scene and the local music scene, and I hopped on one of your comments and asked you, I don't know, you just popped up on my status and said, this guy knows his stuff, he's about to release his music. I think I'll just poke in there and say, can we get music for Dundalk FM?
Yeah, that was a little bit funny the way it happened. Like, I just put up a few comments on Facebook because I was really lucky to get fully invested in Canada, and I recorded at one of the best recording studios going, which is called EMAX Studios, and I was kind of like found because I had originally gone over to Canada just to work, but I didn't get my work permit, so I had to start busking to feed myself, and all of a sudden I got a lot of support from the locals in London, Ontario, and all of a sudden an owner of a massive chain of radio stations spotted me, and he helped me a lot and pointed me in the right direction, and now here we are. So it's a lot of attention.
And last night you performed your first Irish debut gig as well.
I done my first show last night at Beggy's in Navan because it's my hometown, and that was the reason I'd done that. And it was brilliant because the Circles were there, and there was a few other bands that were really, really good. And I actually got to headline it. I don't know if I can say that or not.
Of course you can.
Yeah, it was.
You were the last act on, clearly.
Yeah, I was. But I was really surprised. I didn't think that. It was packed.
It was absolutely jam-packed. I was there, guys. I was part of the whole magic moment, and you played your tunes live, and everyone just went ballistic.
Yeah, I was really, really surprised at I wasn't expecting that at all. I'm kind of used to it from over in Canada because we have been getting fairly popular over there, and we've had some big shows and sold out some shows and that, and just to come back home and no one really hearing my music yet, just to fill a venue like that was pretty cool. Yeah, and
I have to say a good few of us were singing along.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, I had put some songs up on Facebook, just like samples.
Yeah, the little snippet.
So obviously a lot of people were listening to it. So yeah, they sang along to the songs, which is kind of mad, but it was good crack. I loved it.
Now, Lady Devil, the single that is going to be released in this week, hopefully.
Well, yeah, we're hoping to release it here in Ireland this week, the UK, America and Canada this week coming.
And tell me a little bit about the song. I love this track. I've been listening to this for quite some time.
Yeah, well,
so I'm biased.
Well, basically, I'm living in London, Ontario, over in Canada, and I was, after having a few drinks, and I was on my way walking home, and where I live it's not the classiest of areas or whatever, but I bumped into this girl and she turned around and she says, "Hey man, do you want a party?" And I was there, "Yeah, of course, where's the party at?" But she didn't really mean it like that. She was actually turned out that she was a prostitute. But me being a little bit innocent from Ireland and all that, I ended up sitting down with her and we chatted for about an hour and she told me her whole life story. And so I woke up the next morning and I wrote this song. It took me about 20 minutes to write this song.
20 minutes for this song. Okay, well, I think on that note, we should go ahead and play Lady Devil. And guys, listen to this. It's a great track.
Hope you enjoy it.
She'd slit your throat for a gram of coke. Oh, yes, she would. She's a lady devil. She's a lady, yeah. She's a lady devil. Got dark skin and long, long, long legs. She never had any trouble with the man. She'll make love to you, 'cause she knows you're a fool, yeah. She'll take every time. It's a perfect crime, oh yes it is.
Well, Pauly, I like, what can I say? There's not a lot to be said after that. That's kind of like blow Ryan Sheridan out of the water.
Well, I'm not going to say anything like that.
But you're smiling. It's a super track. You were just telling me, I did ask you there in the meantime, just about the texture. You were saying that you produced the whole thing yourself.
Yeah, I produce all my own music myself, and I write all the parts for each instrument that I bring into it. Like, so I don't know, the way I record is I go in, I lay down my scratches, and then I build on that, and I throw everything at the wall, and whatever sticks and whatever sounds good to me. I don't really care what anybody else thinks in the studio. They're my songs and it's my music, so I just like having it the way I hear it in my head. So that's, I suppose, I brought in a banjo into that song and brought bar on. I like keeping the Irishy feel to my music. However, you know, I kind of want to be known as like I don't really have a genre. Like
No, you definitely don't.
Because various people have asked me what's my genre, and I can't actually fall into one particular category because all my songs are so different.
But I think that's a really good thing, because it means you reach all markets, and like your music is so unique and you bring so much to the music. It's your music, as you said, and that's probably what a lot of musicians fight for, is their own identity as a musician.
Yeah, well, I didn't really fight for anything. That's just what I do. It just kind of comes natural. Like I'm how can I say it? I just do what I do, and that's it.
Well, you do it well, Pauly.
Thanks very much.
We were talking earlier on about management, your kind of story and how you came to tell us a bit. You tell us,
right? Okay,
like,
basically, I went over to Canada to work. Obviously, there's a major recession going on in Ireland, and there's not very many jobs going. So I went over to Canada. Didn't get my work permit because I filled out the applications wrong. And so my only option was either to come back home with me tail between my legs, or stay there and spend the only money I had on a good quality guitar and concentrate on my music and just busk. And that's what I done for the first couple of months. I just started busking, and all of a sudden started getting a kind of good following or whatever, and got picked up by the owner of Blackburn Radio, which is a chain of radio stations in Canada. And he in turn brought me to pretty much the best recording studio around over there, called EMAC. And then I got fully invested in by two investors, and they paid for all the recording costs. And once I recorded the music, and kind of people started talking about me or whatever over there, and I was approached by a manager, and my manager's name is Carol Seeley, and she's absolutely amazing. And it all kind of went from there. A lot of people just I don't know what to say about it, really. It's mad the way it all happened. Like it's not something I planned for, or not something I was trying to do. Like, I wasn't trying to make it, really. All I was trying to do was make enough money to feed myself, and things have kind of changed very drastically.
You're quite humble about it as well at the same time. Like, you're quite sincere about how it's all happened and come together.
Well, yeah, but like, I mean, there's no point blowing your own trumpet, you know what I mean? The way I look at it, I'm so lucky and so honoured for something like this to happen. Like, it's not something that happens to everybody, and I know out there that there's so many talented musicians, especially in Ireland. Ireland produces so many brilliant musicians, but the problem is, it's such a hard industry to make it in, and to make a breakthrough, and it's a lot is to do with luck, really. Yeah. And I was lucky
and humble about it.
Yeah.
When you were busking, did you busk any of your own music?
I busked all of my own music.
So you didn't do any covers at all?
I done about 2 covers, but I've got about 70 or 80 songs written to date, and that's what I would do. I'd just basically play all my own songs, and after a few weeks, and then a month or two, I'd have groups of people who came out to see me every single week in the different various places that I'd be busking, and they actually sang along with all the songs. So they know all the words. So I'm going to be recording an album very soon. It's going to be coming out hopefully in, I don't know, I'd say August, but going to be definitely releasing like 3 or 4 songs as singles over the next couple of months here in Ireland, the UK, Canada and the US. So I'm really looking forward to getting them out and letting people hear it.
Oh, we're really looking forward to it, and we're really grateful that you did choose Dundalk FM and the First Cut for all the exclusives. Like, really, really exciting time. Niamh, we're going to take a quick song, and then I think Pauly might give us another song, will you? Can we twist your arm?
Yeah, well, I've given you the exclusive for Lady Devil, so I might as well give you the exclusive for Extra Beat in My Heart.
Thank you so much.
Sorry,
honoured.
That's a double whammy.
I got a double whammy. Pauly, you are going to give us another exclusive. I can't believe this. Why are you doing this?
I don't know. Sure, why not? It's all coming out next week anyway, so it's going to be out there anyway. So because you have supported me in my kind of journey or whatever, so I'm going to give you this song as the second exclusive. It's called Extra Beat in My Heart. And
okay, tell me a little bit about how this song, because I think you draw very much on experiences and who you meet in life, and like, it's not just about the actual song, it's lyrical meanings as well.
Every song I write has a little story to it, because I get inspired by different things, different people I see, and different emotions I feel. So this song is actually a song that I kind of wrote, and I suppose it would relate to anybody who has felt love. And the whole idea of it was I knew this girl. I was only about 16 or 17 at the time when I wrote it. And the whole idea of it was she made me skip a beat, literally made my heart skip a beat when I saw her. And that's why I wrote the song.
Extra beat in my heart.
Yeah.
It's such a cool, even the title, it just makes you feel, oh my God.
Well, this is the one that all the big companies over in the label names are getting a little bit of excited about, and we've been offered a few bits and pieces already for this song, but I'm going to keep it for as long as I can, and we'll see how it goes. But
are you keeping it because of the sentimental side of it? Or just because there's so much excitement about this track?
Well, it could make me a fortune. No,
nice.
Yeah, well, I don't know. It is a sentimental song to me, but I mean, all of my songs are sentimental.
Yeah.
You know, they all come from some experience I've had or something like that. You know, they're all inspired with something that I've done or seen in my life. So yeah, this song, it's kind of funny because it touches base with anybody from the age of like 10. I actually know kids that know these words off by heart, and all the way up to like pensioners. It's a love song, and it's the kind of more sensitive side of my music. So yeah.
Well, without any delay, let's give it a whirl.
Beat in my heart, and it's been there since the day I met you. That's tell me day in the park when I bumped into you at the oak tree. You're that extra beat in my heart. You're that one keeps it ticking along, and you're that extra beat in my heart. You're the one stops it falling apart. So slow when you're not around, and darling, I wish that we had more time. But every day when I walk in the door and I see your smile light up my life. You're that extra beat in my heart. You're that one keeps it ticking along, and you're that extra beat in my heart. You're the one stops it falling apart. Tough times in the past, but baby, I know that we're going to last. 'Cause you're that extra beat in my heart. You're that one keeps it ticking along, and you're that extra beat in my heart. You're the one stops it falling apart. 'Cause you're that extra beat in my heart, girl. Yeah, you're the one that keeps it ticking along, and you're that extra beat in my heart. You're
keeps it falling apart.
Oh, that is absolutely beautiful. It's the most endearing song I've ever heard in my life, and everybody can relate to that.
Well, I hope so. Yeah, it's a nice love song. It's soft and it's gentle, and I'm sure it touches a nerve for everybody. Hopefully, we'll see how it goes. And sure, hey.
Well, I am so grateful that you've come in with me. And
you're very welcome.
Niamh,
It's my pleasure.
And Valentino's show, and very much the support you've given Dundalk FM has been absolutely amazing, and we are so behind you. I have to say, those two tunes are absolutely fantastic. You're definitely Dundalk FM's song of the month, song of the year, song forever. Like, I mean, I know they're going to be so successful, and we're so behind you, and I can't wait. Can't wait to follow your journey.
I just hope everybody is building up a lot of hype about me. I just hope that it goes the way everybody keeps saying to me, the way they think it's going to go. So fingers crossed. But hey, if it doesn't work, I'm always going to write songs, and I'm always going to play my guitar. I
have a little knack in Dundalk FM of being able to spot talent as beforehand, at the beginning.
Well, I noticed that Dundalk FM are very good at picking up Irish musicians and helping them, and that's key. But anyway, yeah.
You're our one to watch. So well done, Pauly.
When you're here now, when are you making your way back over to Canada, eh?
I go back over to Canada on the 1st of June, and we shoot a music video sponsored by somebody very important in the music industry, but I won't say any names. And then we start our tour at pretty much the 3rd week of June, and we come back to Ireland hopefully in August. There's a few things in the pipelines, so we just keep an eye out on the website. My website's name is www.paulyfagan.com, or you can look me up on Facebook. It's just Pauly Fagan.
Pauly Fagan. And the website, I have to say, I've just had a good look at the website. You can listen to music, you can see photos of your live gigs, and you can see all the updates. It's fantastic.
Thanks very much.
Well done, Pauly.
Yay! We'll get those tracks, and they will be playing on Dundalk FM, of course, throughout the next week.